Downtown residents are tired of the violence happening outside their windows. Whether it's a stronger curfew or some kind of law change, they say something has to change. Our Laura Barczewski continues our live team coverage. She talked with the people living amongst the chaos. Laura.
Mike, residents and business owners told me this afternoon they are just exhausted after this continued violence. Business owners didn't even want to go on camera because of how it's affecting them, but residents did, saying police alone are not the only ones who can change this. Jordan lives on Washington Avenue, close to the office building where almost a dozen teens were injured and one was killed during a shooting.
It's sad that it came to that, but it's kind of where it's at.
This is nothing new.
One day people are coming out to leave at like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and there's just armed teenagers in our lobby. It's just a large band of armed, kids. And what do you do at that point?
But something has to change. St. Louis police say they're doing what they can by increasing their presence downtown and enforcing the curfews.
So if it takes us, detaining these juveniles, inconveniencing parents or guardians to have to come and physically pick them up, and then on top of that potentially be issued a summons where they have to deal with the city councilor's office and potential fines. That's how serious this is.
Arnold Stricker with Citizens for a Greater Downtown St. Louis says he's noticed more officers on the streets.
We appreciate what the chief is doing as it relates to that. More about that is they're trying to curb some of these things, and maybe that's why he mentioned some of these things have moved inside, because they're dealing with the things that are going on outside.
Jordan thinks the curfew enforcement isn't enough.
Really, I think we just need to crack down on parents. It's kind of like if my dog got off the leash and he ran across the street and bit somebody, I'd be financially liable for any damage that was done there.
Stricker says some bills currently in front of the Board of Aldermen are part of the solution, but they need to be stronger.
It needs to go back to leadership taking some really progressive kinds of action in including law enforcement in their solutions and including not watering down things that we already have.
The city is working to have several rec centers, the Wall and Marquette rec centers, open later on Fridays and Saturdays. That would be 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. for kids 15 and under, and 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. for people 16 and up. That would go all the way through August, so they have somewhere to go. Reporting live from downtown St. Louis, Laura Barczewski, 5 on your side.
One solution to large parties in downtown is to regulate short-term rentals. Tomorrow morning, St. Louis Board of Aldermen Committee will discuss a board bill. That's Board Bill 33. It would require a permit to operate a short-term rental in the city. Police Chief Robert Tracy is pleading with Missouri lawmakers to create laws to prevent juveniles from carrying guns out in public. Congresswoman Cori Bush is pointing fingers at Republicans in Jefferson City, calling for gun laws, but said this is about enforcement.
I don't believe that police should go around trying to stop people and trying to take guns from people. That is not, because we have enough problems with stop and frisk in this country, and so it can easily turn into something we do not want.
I think that she's not trying to actually solve the problem. If you look at what happened in the city of New York, which can be a great example for how you should do things, stop and frisk saved lives.
The Federal Youth Handgun Safety Act prohibits unsupervised minors from possessing a handgun or bullets, but Missouri Republicans passed a law to sue police if they try to enforce federal laws or partner with federal law enforcement here.